I mean, honestly, that's like picking a favorite kid, because I've given this exactly zero point 0.0 seconds of thought.
Marketing, baby. Lift in Love here with
Rob Grosskopf, owner of Dive Bar.
All right, we got some would you rather questions. All right, would you rather always be 20 minutes early or always be 20 minutes late?
Always 20 minutes early.
What are you doing with the time?
Having less anxiety. Are you kidding me? Like going to, you know how nice it is just like sit in your car and scroll on Instagram for like 15 minutes before a meeting? It's great. I might answer a couple emails. Like, that's a stress-free life, 20 minutes early.
Read a book? Who knows? We got all the time.
Man, yeah, eat a hot dog. I don't know. Yeah.
Would you rather have a lifetime supply of your favorite food or your favorite drink, and what would it be?
Oh, God, food. Done. Easy. I literally, when I tell you I have an emotional connection to food, I have an emotional connection to food. It's a problem, clearly.
You're like crying and eating.
But, yeah, man. I love you, but I hate you. No. I mean, honestly, that's like picking a favorite kid. That's terrible. God, okay, favorite food. Man, if gun to my head, I always say that my death row meal is bone marrow with tomato and bacon jam and toast points.
Dude, that sounds fire.
Death row meal, yeah.
Like last thing I'm eating before they get done.
Bone marrow, tomato bacon jam on toast points, yeah.
If you can walk into any room and have a theme song, what song would it be?
Walk-up song.
Dude, like your WWE theme song.
Oh my God. You know, I should really give this more thought, because I've given this exactly 0.0 seconds of thought. And it's a phenomenal question. And I'm going to have the worst answer ever. Oh my God. Oh, you know what? This is a terrible cop-out song, but we used to come out to this song in my 8th grade basketball team, and I think it's hype. Till I Collapse by Eminem.
Listen, bro, you
Oldie
can't
but a goodie.
go wrong. Yeah.
Oldie but a goodie.
You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. That's a solid answer.
I should really give that more thought, though.
You're gonna next time I see you, you're gonna be like, dude, I found it.
Yes, I 100% am. Yes.
And then the last question before we transition to the business side. Would you rather be able to fly or breathe underwater?
Breathe underwater. We only know like 3% of what's in the ocean. I'm diving, baby. Yeah.
No pun intended.
No. Yeah.
You are co-owner of the Dive Bar. You guys have 5 different locations. If you're around any of these cities, make sure you go check it out.
Mooresville, Cornelius, Winston. Oh, you put it on the screen to be easier. Yeah.
But Mooresville?
Do the magic.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, maybe you can just put my arm in there and then have their letters above it.
Literally. So Mooresville, Hickory, Winston-Salem, High Point, and Cornelius.
Yeah, great memory.
Marketing, baby. Okay, so what has been some of your biggest struggles from getting started? I mean, you kind of came into a whole different industry. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so I have a corporate background, so I was actually in corporate supply chain for the first 8 years of my career, and got laid off, got into the restaurant industry as a sommelier and bartender, and worked at a restaurant, and then I moved down here, and at the time I had nothing. I had not that much, shit in my bag basically, and I don't know if we can swear on that, sorry.
There you go.
So the biggest struggle for me, honestly, it changes over time. The early beginning struggle was trying to get the procedures around how do we operate day to day, week in and week out, and then make those streamlined for people. Now that we have those, honestly, the biggest challenge in my life now is just time with family,
It's a sacrifice.
Yeah, I mean, it's a conscious decision to do what I do, and it's a conscious decision to be away from family, and obviously that means that my family's better off for it long term. But yeah, it's probably the biggest thing I struggle with personally, professionally. I would say just, now it's 5 businesses, 5 places where there could be a fire, right? So you kind of feel like a fireman some days.
You're a professional firefighter, putting fires out.
Yeah. Actually, no, firefighters would kill me if I said that. No, I'll just say that I put my hero cape on and solve the world's problems one day at a time. I don't know.
What is the best piece of advice that you can give to another entrepreneur out there who might be in a similar journey to you, might be maybe they just starting out, maybe they're 10 years in the game? What's the best biggest piece of advice that you've learned in your experience that you could give to another entrepreneur?
Theory of proximity. So one of my partners, Gary, and I talk about this, and my other partner, Kira. Theory of proximity. So theory of proximity is if you are within proximity of somebody and you have the time, you should go talk to them. Talking to as many, I'll tell you right now, if you spend just give it like a month, right? Over the next 30 days, and you'd be very good at this because you're a talker. The next 30 days, like it doesn't matter. Grocery store, like if you've got time,
Talk to him.
hey, how you doing? How's your day? Like whatever. Like at first it's gonna be awkward. And then once you get the hang of like breaking the ice with somebody and getting to know people, you truly never know who you're gonna run into. I mean, we ran into somebody who ended up selling us a commercial piece of real estate one day because they were just like, oh yeah, by the way, we're selling a building. We're like, ooh, time out. We ran into future employees that we didn't know that we were gonna hire them. You never know who you're gonna meet. Theory of proximity.
And it's not always about selling. It's literally just, hey, how are you? Hope you're having a good day.
Here's the second piece of advice. Never go into a conversation expecting something. Always have zero expectations going into a conversation. If you're just going in for the sake of conversing, you're going to get more out of it than when you go into a conversation trying to get something out of it. Guaranteed.
I love that. And then last thing, where can people find Hickory Dive Bar? Like, actually, first off, what is Hickory Dive Bar? Talk a little bit about it, and then where can they find you?
Hickory Dive Bar, Hickory's greatest barcade. I think only barcade, but that's besides the point. We're located downtown Hickory. Come check us out. We're on Government Avenue Southwest, right catty corner from Union Square. I think that's what it's called, right? Downtown?
Union Square.
I think so.
On the sales?
On the square,
Union
whatever.
Square?
Yeah, Square,
Union
train
Square.
tracks right there downtown.
Go downtown Hickory.
Go downtown Hickory.
Look to the right.
Check us out. And you can also find us online, divebarnc.com or at Dive Bar Hickory on Instagram and on Facebook.
Boom. Thank you for your time, bro.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, man.